Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's very brief tutorial, I'll be teaching all of you once again how to make $500 a day on Robinhood with $500. And I will also be showing to all of you beginners who are interested in getting started in the stock market and are hesitant and you're willing to try with like, I don't know, 50 bucks even. I'm gonna show you that growing such a small account as $50 or less is very, very possible in the stock market. So stay tuned. Alright everybody, the very first stock that I want to use to show you this tutorial on how to double your money is this one right here. The stock is SHLL, SHLL, yes. The reason why I'm specifically choosing that one is because it's a bubble. In my previous video, I talked about how I really wanted to see NEO go all the way up just so that I can short it back down. Well, I thought to myself, is there another stock that's a competitor to NEO that exploded exponentially that looks like it's vulnerable and might come back down very, very soon? That's why I decided to choose SHLL. And this is the chart of SHLL right here. This is the daily chart. As you can see, the stock is very extended. It went from $9 all the way up to $58 in less than 3 months. And looking at that and looking how vertical it looked, I decided to pay very, very close attention to it and see exactly how it will react on Thursday. And if we take a look at Thursday, we go on the 5-minute chart and we zoom in right here, right? The stock gapped down, right? It gapped down onto Thursday, and then it showed some strength right there, followed by a lot of weakness. And the way to make money on this on the way down as a beginner is by buying puts, okay? So we're gonna dive straight into the Robinhood account. And again, this right here is SHLL. This is the title. And if you scroll down to the history, you can see that I bought a put right here, a put option that expired on the 18th of this month, right? The $50 put for exactly $590. And if you dive into the details of that, you can see that I bought my contract at exactly 907. And if you dive into the chart, 907 is right here, right in this hammer, this candle right there. And all I had to do at that moment was to pretty much let gravity take over. I caught the top of that move, and the only thing left was to watch the stock crumble. Now, there was actually 3 opportunities after that move to make $500 either on that day or the next day, okay? So the first opportunity to make $500, right? Since the contract that I bought cost around $590, it's right here. If we change the time frame to the 1 hour time frame and we zoom in right here, right? We can see that there is a bearish flag right there. There's the flag, okay? So the stock went down here. I got in at exactly 907. It consolidated and formed a bear flag that collapsed right here, okay? So this right here is the first opportunity to make money on the way down. And this was, I believe, this was an $8 drop, which caused the contracts to go from $590 all the way up to $8,000, right? So that was the first opportunity to make money on the way down. I missed this one. So what I decided to do was to wait for the next day, right? And if you go on the Robinhood account again, we can see that I sold this contract the next day on the 4th for exactly $1,050 at 9:59. And if you go on Think or Swim, 9:59 on Friday is right in here, right here, okay? I missed the bottom by like $3, but that's all right though. Again, I talked about the very first opportunity to make money on the way down with the bear flag, right? But if you didn't buy that put on Thursday, you could have bought that put on Friday, okay? And the second opportunity to make $500 on your money is on the 1 minute chart of Friday. If you zoom in right here and you make that bigger, okay, you can clearly see that there is a descending triangle, which I have talked about in my previous videos. All right, it's right here. The descending triangle is right there, and the appropriate entry for this trade would have been right in here. Okay, right in here, and then the exit, the appropriate exit I should say, is anywhere down here. Okay, not down here. I was late on my exit, but again, this one would have been a much better exit. Now, if you miss these two opportunities to buy puts on the stock and to make money on the way down, there was a third opportunity that showed up later that day to make money on the way up. Okay, another opportunity to double your money, and the opportunity was right there. If you zoom out, okay, and you bring the chart right there, okay, the next opportunity that I see to make money on the way up after this drop is right in here. Let me grab this drawing tool and then plot. Let me zoom in some more. There you go. And then plot this thing. Here is another pattern. There is a bullish panic right here on the 1 minute chart right after this dump. And the appropriate entry for this bullish panic was anywhere in here or at the breakout. And then you had another option to buy in right here again, right? Or to add on to your position. Because if you look closely at that, right, you can see that there is a bullish engulfing candle right here, which I also talked about in my previous videos. And then what you do next is to pretty much hold all the way until this region right here to sell and to double your money again. So there was 3 different opportunities to make money on the stock on the way down and on the way up. Before I move on to the next part of the video, if you got value from this video, destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm and also subscribe if you're new. Now, for this next part, again, this one is to encourage those of you who are a little skeptical or who wants to just test the market with a very small amount of money. I can tell you that it is possible to grow a very tiny amount into a significant amount. And here is the example that I want to show y'all. I took this trade on Friday again, but this one I took it with the residual money that I had in my cash account on Thinkorswim. And that trade was on NVAX. And if we look on here, actually let's move on to the daily time frame. The reason why I decided to take a short position on Friday, right, is because I was bearish on this entire stock all along. If you go on the Instagram page right here, again, this is the Instagram page. If you're not following us on the Instagram page, I strongly urge that you do. Now, here is the picture that I put on Instagram. I posted this picture on August 11th, right? And I spotted this island gap reversal. And from that point on, I was very bearish on the stock. And this one turned out to be NVAX. Somebody on here actually figured it out. And yeah, this person right here figured it out, which was very impressive, by the way. So yeah, I was pretty much bearish on the stock. I even plotted the path and the price target that I had from the very beginning on here. And what makes me kind of mad is that it didn't drop there as soon as I wanted it to drop. It took about 2 more weeks to get there, but I still wanted to make just a little bit more money after shorting here and after shorting here. So if we go on the monitor tab, we can see that I bought a put option at exactly 8:43, and that put option expired on that day. It expired on Friday, and it only cost me $30. And if you look on the chart and we change that to the 5-minute time frame, 8:43 was in this candle right here. As soon as it dropped below the previous low, I decided to go in with just one put for the sole intention of making at least 7 to 10x on that little $30. And if you go back to the monitor tab, you can see that I got out of that put at exactly 10:19, And if you look on the chart, 1019 is right in here. Right here. This candle is where I decided to collect my money and turn my little tiny account of only $30 into $230 and ready for the next week. And then I can use that to grow it into even more. Again, you don't need that much money to get started in the stock market. All you need is just a little bit of money. If you're a beginner, I always recommend to beginners $100. If you're able to turn $100 into a lot more than that, then sure, you can be more aggressive and use 1,000 and use 10,000. But if you cannot grow $100 into $1,000 or $5,000, then keep practicing with $100 until you get the knowledge and the confidence to increase your position size and start making more money each and every day. But this video is specifically to show you exactly how to make $500 per day per trade with $500. If you're a beginner and you like the way I trade and you like my strategy and you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some links down below to show you the specific steps to get started. I also left a link to my favorite day trading book in the comment section below. Hopefully it helps you understand the terms that I use in my videos and my day trading strategy, and also the market as a whole. If you have any questions, definitely put them in the comment section below. I will get back to you as soon as I can, or I will make another video about it and explain it to you and for everybody else who's watching. If you're new to this channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to follow us on Instagram. I do post the patterns that I spot daily, and I do post my entries and my exits on there as well. My name is Paul with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see y'all on the next one. Take care.